Hello everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chum channel. So today we're going to take a look at the Ultimateworks OWP. This can be purchased in both a empty configuration or very soon as a fully installed configuration as well. It will come with the Ultimateworks Asteria soundboard, and we're going to go through its features today. But first we start off with taking a close look on the hilt. So we start with the emitter section. This is a very beautiful Obi Wan Kenobi lightsaber, as you can see. You can see the emitter. We start with the blade socket depth. I think this is, let me just check it, roughly 2 inches deep. In this case it's sporting a tri-cree LED RGB, and you can see the greeblies here on the side, which are basically cutouts in the hilt. So we have light shining through these awesome greeblies, which is going to give us a very beautiful aesthetic, and we're going to see that in a short moment. Now underneath this beautiful shroud we have a grenade section here, which is anodized black, and we have the retention screw for the blade as well, which is around an inch, well, 3/4 of an inch height above the depth of the LED. So that means you have a very good grip section on your blade as well. And the hidden button here, or I should say the boot up button is here. The red button is the ignition button for the lightsaber, and then the aux button is this fantastic looking Swarovska crystal in a nice purple color, which is really actually contributing by the fact that it has a golden bezel on the outside that makes it really look beautiful and make that crystal stands out there. So I think that's a really beautiful aesthetic design element. We have a choke point here in the middle, and then we come to the middle grenade section, basically where you have your gripping area. It exists out of a few layers. So you have this silver outer layer, then you have this grip inner layer, and then as you can see the actual inner hilt as well. So that is really beautiful because you have several layers of design in this hilt, and it gives so much depth, and it really contributes to a much more intricate hilt designs, and that is something that absolutely belongs to Obi-Wan in terms of his character and basically what you see in the movie. As you can see how slim this saber is, it is really amazing. It's much slimmer than what you have seen before from both Alta sabers and Saberforge, which are basically massively beastly, oversized, almost I would say abominals of lightsabers of this hilt design. This is so slim, this is so intricate and so elegant. This is totally doing its justice to the lightsaber and the character of Obi-Wan. And this is also the sizing, what you see in the movie. So this is accurate in terms of sizing and dimensions compared to what you see from both Alta sabers and Saberforge. So I highly recommend, if you're looking a aesthetically accurate looking lightsaber, then this for most is already a very good pick to look into, because but as I said, both Saberforge and Alta sabers are way too big for what they're supposed to be. And then we have this pommel design, which is beautiful with these grenade pommel sections on the ends. This is very typical for this particular hilt design, and that makes this hilt design very unique as well at the same time. And it has the accurate holes in the squared off sides. I don't know how to exactly call them, but this is how it's supposed to be as per the movie as well. So that's, again, it's very accurate. And if you look carefully, you don't see anything that is out of the ordinary of this lightsaber. This does look a lightsaber, and what I mean with that is that you won't see any AV switches, you don't see any tactile switches, you won't see any recharge ports. Everything is as you see it in the movie, because everything is hidden. So you have your ignition button to ignite the lightsaber, you have your auxiliary button here, and you have your recharge port in the actual pommel, and as well hidden. So this is a little lever, little piece that we can screw off. Okay. So, and next, as you can see, the recharge port is well hidden within the pommel end, and you have these 3 holes, so it gives you a very loud speaker resonation in this chamber, or this pommel I should say, and we're gonna check that out in a moment. Now, as you can see, that is really convenient, so you can put that pommel end piece back, and there is no difference or any effect on the loudness of the saber, because the sound still fans out from the middle hole that you just saw on that little pommel end. And basically you get a really nice package where it does look like an actual lightsaber, which I have to say is something that we don't see too often anymore, because way too many times you see lightsabers where AV switches are visible, etc. To make use of the Asteria soundboard that has these amazing features, which I will cover shortly, we just have to press 1 time on the ignition button to take her out of deep sleep mode, and then 1 more time to ignite the lightsaber. Here we go.
Hello there.
So we took her out of deep sleep mode. You hear "Hello there" by Obi Wan, very classical phrase he said, and then we push the button again and we ignite the lightsaber. Oh, here we go. So we ignited her. As you can see, nice and bright RGB options by selecting both the ignition button and the aux button at the same time to change colors. Now I put a blade in there. To toggle between the RGB colors, we can do the following: hold the main ignition button and the auxiliary button at the same time and toggle between the colors. So to change the colors, we can just hold both the ignition button and the aux button at the same time to toggle between the colors. This is something that you also might familiar with for example, soundboards like the Crystal Shard version 4. It has a similar type of features. So here we go. There's a whole array of colors you can choose from. The limit is the sky. Any RGB color that you would like to set up, you can add. So I'm just gonna toggle between a few of them. So, let's set it to blue, because that's of course classical for the saber. We turn the saber off, and we can just turn her on. What we also can do with this soundboard, and that is really nice, is you can toggle between sound fonts by holding the aux button till you hear the sound font. So we just selected the new sound font, and we can ignite the saber with said sound font now. So here we go. In this case, the purple color was selected for the sound font. If you don't like it, again, we can change the color. So we set it to blue. Then we can use the aux button to, for example, have blaster bolts or blaster sounds, depending on the sound font. You see the flash and clash. Also, flash and clash works without having to push the button. That looks really nice. There's a whole bunch of other features as well for the sound. One of the beautiful features of this soundboard as well is it won't trigger a clashing sound accidentally. So what I mean is, if I move this lightsaber in a lot of directions, it works fine without accidentally triggering that clash sounds, which you for example find on the cheaper soundboards, or let's say a Saberford soundboard, where you always have that clashing sound accidentally, even when just moving the lightsaber. And to me, that is something very annoying, and I absolutely hate that. And with this new soundboard, that is actually being taken care of, because they basically listen to the community, and that was one of the biggest complaints what often reoccur on these lightsaber soundboards. So they went ahead, designed the soundboard to have that issue taken care of, and it won't, in this case, have these accidental clash sounds the whole time. So I take out the blade really quick. The handling of this hilt is also very nice. It's a very lightweight hilt. It feels really nice in the hand. It's a good two-hander, as you can see, and it's nice and slim. I would say it's on par with the Vader's Fold in terms of the dimensions, like a Vader's Fold combat class. Very, very slim, like impressively slim. And overall, I never liked this hilt design, to be honest, but now I have handled this particular hilt, I totally changed my mind, and I absolutely love the hilt design now. The pommel is not overly big as well, so you don't have like this massive grenade section, which you have with the Ultra Sabers and the Saberford Sabers, which to me make this hilt design really ugly, but in this case it's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to pick up this lightsaber for yourself, check out the link that I put here in the description now. You see it flying through the screen. Guys, if you want to get the saber yourself, you have to be quick. It's currently for sale as an empty kit on the PAX store. It's from Ultimateworks, and as I said, there will be very soon a fully installed electronic version as well, where you have your soundboard installation all ready. It comes with all kinds of...
Good job.
Good job, yeah, for sure. It's a good job. It will come with all these awesome features. So check out the PAX store. I put the link in the description here now. You see it scrolling through the screen. Check them out, and